Hello, my name is Karen James. I work for BJC in the Corporate Compliance Department as the Compliance Education Manager.
I'm Trudy Douglas. I'm the Executive Director of Corporate Compliance.
Social media and BJC workforce members. What are the rules? What's allowed? Where could I go to get more information? To help answer these questions, BJC has developed social media guidelines documented in BJC Compliance Policy Number 12. This policy is designed to provide a framework for how BJC workforce members are expected to participate on social media sites while upholding our BJC Code of Conduct, the BJC policies, including BJC's obligation to protect our patients and their privacy. This policy is on BJC.net on the corporate compliance page under Compliance Policies.
Karen, our society is plugged in, tuned in, and connected. Employees' use of social media can pose risks to BJC's confidential and proprietary information, reputation, and brands. Additionally, BJC's compliance with business rules and laws may be jeopardized. The policy states that you must uphold the BJC Code of Conduct. The Code of Conduct stresses that all of us are expected to demonstrate trust, dignity, and respect that includes serving with humility, understanding, and consideration for the values of our similarities and differences.
Employees have every right to their personal opinions. If you are discussing workplace situations on social media, then know that workplace policies apply. If your personal views or comments are inconsistent with or could negatively impact BJC, you should carefully consider whether to refer to or identify your connection with BJC. You should also make clear that your comments are not on behalf of BJC. So what do we need to know? Well, be judicious. Don't violate privacy, confidentiality, and legal guidelines. Be true with your statements. Be smart. Know what you post. Respect brand, trademark, copyright, fair use rules, confidentiality, and financial disclosure laws.
Perception is reality. Just by identifying yourself as BJC's employee, you're creating perceptions about your expertise and about BJC. If you post something and you feel it was in error, let us know right away. Report that to your manager so we can correct it. All employees should be continually mindful of practices that ensure the safeguard of protected health information. Social media is not an appropriate way to discuss protected health information, and no employee should ever release or share information using social media. We think about protected health information as being about patient names and medical conditions. However, photos, nicknames, references to patients in our hospitals are also considered protected health information, and we should never discuss those or share those on social media. Discussions that we may feel are de-identified may be identifiable by others.
So remember, if you are discussing workplace situations on social media, then know that workplace policies apply. In addition to HIPAA, you should also carefully consider what you share about workplace situations that could pose a legal risk when it comes to harassment, discrimination, lost work productivity, confidentiality, disclosure of information, as well as brand erosion or damage.
To help us minimize these risks, remember the following. Do not provide BJC's or a patient's proprietary or confidential information. What you publish is widely accessible and may be available indefinitely, so consider the content carefully. Statements posted will be treated as if verbalized in a public place. So do not portray your opinion as that of BJC's. And always read and adhere to the site's user terms and conditions. Know what they can and cannot do with the information that you post.
Yes, inappropriate or unprofessional conduct while using social media or social networking websites could result in actions that range from a letter of reprimand to the revocation of a license up to the termination of employment. Disclosure of patient information that violates HIPAA may also result in civil or criminal penalties. So let's talk through some scenarios that could be helpful. So let's pretend that one of my patients asked to be a friend on Facebook. Should I accept her friend request?
No, we discourage employees from accepting friend requests from our patients.
Okay. What if a newspaper runs a story about one of my patients and the medical details are all wrong? Can I post a response to that article?
No, by posting a response, you would potentially be sharing protected health information.
Okay. But what if I don't even say that I'm involved or that I cared for that patient?
It doesn't matter whether you actually are involved in the care of the patient or not. You're still sharing protected health information.
Okay. Let's say I go out and I post something to the effect of, ugh, Dr. Moose is the worst. I wonder who he shouted at today. Is that okay?
This wall isn't professional or respectful. With social media, you should always strive to be fair and courteous to coworkers, managers, and others who work for BJC. If you post about your coworkers, supervisors, or BJC, you should avoid language that might constitute harassment or bullying.
Okay, yes, you are right. What if we put a picture out there and it says, Mrs. Meyer is my new favorite patient. You go, girl. Can I do that? It's something positive.
No. This tweet may be in violation of HIPAA regulations as well, as it's including information and a photo about a patient. We must always have an appropriate written consent before disclosing any patient information, including the fact that an individual is even a patient.
Okay. So hopefully those kind of scenarios answer your questions. Everybody needs to think of the downstream consequences for each online action, not only for oneself, but also for your profession. If you are discussing workplace situations, then you must know that workplace policies apply.
BJC encourages our employees to report conduct that violates our policies. You can do this in many ways. You can discuss it with a supervisor, speak to a department manager, a compliance officer, a privacy liaison, or even bring the matter to the attention of a BJC representative like your HR business partner.
Great.
If at any time you would like to make an anonymous report, you may do so by calling the BJC Corporate Compliance Ethics Point hotline at 1-800-525-BJC1 or go online to bjc.ethicspoint.com.
Great information. Thanks, Trudy. Remember, employees have every right to their personal opinions. If you are discussing workplace situations on social media, then know that workplace policies apply. The internet is simply an extension of the workplace under these circumstances, and expectations are the same as if you are at work. We hope that you now have a better understanding of the rules, what is allowed, what's not allowed, and where you can go to get more information.